And so, the job hunt that was supposed to last for a few days turned into weeks. Then before they realized it, the weeks turned into months until they were finally able to find a single mission to do.
Hello. My name is Finalizing, and I'm working alongside Justin McDonald as his partner. I came to see if you all had any missions available for our team.
So, you're the gorgeous teammate that was rumored to be with the unofficial member, Justin McDonald. I must say, the rumors are indeed true. Well, you're in luck. I believe we do have a few missions in stock, just for you.
Yes, this is wonderful. I can't wait to tell Justin about this.
I agree, but there's one small condition first. You must quit Justin's team and work with us, instead.
I'm sorry. What? Why is that?
You have to agree he's holding you back from your full potential, sweetheart. There's no sense in going without, when you can have everything you need. Just think. If you join us and leave the dead weight behind, you'll move up the ranks and become an elite member in no time.
I'm sorry, that's not possible. The two of us are a team. It's either both of us or neither of us.
No need to be stubborn. We're doing you a huge favor by saving you from that guy's failure. Do you have any idea how many people would be willing to trade places with you for an opportunity like this? Yet, you're turning it down when it's handed to you on a silver platter.
Thanks, but I'm not interested. If that's how it is, then I guess our team is fine just the way it is.
Fine. Have it your way. Just know before the inevitable happens, you were warned. After that exchange of words, both Justin and Fidelia went home early to discuss their next move.
Well, my attempts to get hired for a mission today flew out the window as usual. Any luck in your end, Fidelia?
Somewhat. I spoke with one of the gray suits today, asking for a mission. However, they were demanding the impossible. They insisted that if I left your team to join up with them, I'd not only get assigned missions, but also get promoted to an elite member, in no time.
Yet, when they confronted me about the unexpected growth of our team, they told me their clientele was full. I swear you can't trust these snakes for nothing.
So, what's the plan? At this moment, we currently have more bills and failed job applications than money. Plus, the eviction date is fastly approaching.
Well, whatever happens, I know for a fact we can't stay here anymore. Besides, my overall experience here left a lot to be desired.
But, where will we go? There has to be a way we can get assigned at least one mission before we leave here.
Fidelia, it's alright. Regardless of what anyone else says, if I leave this place the next day with this strange book and you at my side, I count that as a win in my book.
I feel exactly the same, partner. However, let's try looking around one more time before we leave. I still have this feeling that someone here desperately needs our help.
Sure, why not? I don't see any reason not to try one last time before we leave this place for good. Cheers to one last job hunt.
The two then started the next day, bright and early to resume their job hunt one last time before leaving Montero Valley for good. And so, the final day for job hunting started with the duo going their usual route through the town, searching for that one person in need.
Alright, Fidelia, I'm putting my trust in you for this. This is our last chance to get hired for a mission before eviction day arrives.
Don't worry, partner. We're going to find that person, I just know it. It's almost like the sixth sense I have. Justin, did you hear that just now? It sounds like something up ahead.
Wait, what? I didn't hear anything. Is something wrong?
Fidelia then sprinted ahead of Justin to ascertain the unknown cry for help, as Justin was still kept in the dark.
I thought we made it clear for you two to leave this place and never return, after what you both did to our organization.
Please, we're desperate. Don't you see? The world as we know it is in jeopardy, unless we do something about this.
That's enough. You're causing too much trouble here. If you don't vacate the premises here and now, we will have both you and the girl detained and shipped elsewhere.
Please, we're begging you. Please help us. We don't know who else to turn to.
That's it, you forced my hand. I'm calling security, here and now.
That's him, Justin. That's the one who needs our help. We've got to step in and do something.
You sure about this, Fidelia? This looks like a hostile situation we're getting in the middle of. We should probably let them handle this.
No, we have to step in now, or else it'll be too late.
Alright then, just make sure to put our game faces on before we step in. Act like we do this all the time. Hello there, sir. You seem to be in quite a tight spot. Is there anything our team can do for you?
Wait! Are you an agency member? Please, tell me you are.
Why, yes I am actually. I'm JSA's unexpected hero, Justin McDonald, and I'm the leader of my own team. What can we do for you today?
Thank you, kind sir. Just give me a minute. You have no idea how long it's been since an agency member last said that to me.
Okay. Why don't we discuss this somewhere a bit more private? I'm pretty sure you don't want the wrong people listening in on your situation, do you?
Sounds good to me. We've got a lot of work ahead of us to do. Let's get going. So, that's pretty much the gist of it. I'm the retainer of a young princess that needs to be escorted back to her home country in order to overthrow an evil empire that currently terrorizes our country's people.
Let me see.
Hold on. Is there something wrong?
No, there's nothing wrong. I'm just trying to assess how much our team can bring to the table in this kind of situation. In all honesty, this seems to be the work of professional bodyguards. Meanwhile, our team consists of a mage, a fairy, and a mysterious book that's in desperate need of translation. Are you sure we can pull this off?
Hey, if there's a book that needs to be translated, then say no more. The halfway point where we're heading is in Esteban. That country has a world-famous library home to many scholars who've studied for years on how to decipher unknown languages. Usually for regular civilians, people would have to pay large amounts of cash just to get one document translated. But with you being an agency member, there may be a few exceptions to the rule. If nothing else, I also have a partner I've known for years who currently works in that very library as we speak. Her name is Chrissy. If you tell her Klein sent you, she'll know what to do.
Well, I'll be. Who can argue with a deal like that? Our team will make absolutely sure to protect both you and that dear princess of yours.
Yes! This is awesome. I'll be sure to let her know ASAP. We'll be heading out in the morning. See you then. While Justin and his team were getting prepared to start their first mission, the gray suits questioned each other about the event that just transpired. I can't believe it. You actually allowed an unofficial member to go on a blacklisted S-class mission, just like that? You do realize that his team completely lacks both the manpower and experience to do anything remotely this dangerous. You're even going to put Fidelia at risk, too?
Consider it a necessary evil, if you must. The opportunity was simply too good to pass up. At least this way, we'd be killing two birds with one stone. How else are we going to get rid of that unofficial member and princess blacklist? A perfect setup, wouldn't you agree?
But what about Fidelia? You said she had the makings to be an elite member of the organization. I don't think she deserves this fate at all.
Hey, I told her ahead of time and she made her choice. If she's that loyal to her partner, then who am I to convince her otherwise? You just worry about spreading the word about this all across Montero Valley. The local reactions to this are bound to be a sight to see.
The next morning arrived as both Justin and Fidelia gathered their things and headed off to meet up with their new clients. However, the looks and responses the two received in transit were rather unsettling.
What strange looks these people are giving us today. Was it something we did?
I have no clue, but if I had to guess, this must be the first time ever that the unofficial member of JSA was able to form his own team and go off on a major mission within a few months. Well, that's what I believe anyway.
And by all means, shouldn't they be cheering for us? It appears as if these people are looking at a death march instead.
Yeah, whether or not, we shouldn't care regardless. Just keep your eyes forward and focus on what's ahead of us. We got a mission to do and a princess to protect.
Shortly after leaving the downtown area, the duo finally meets up with their new clients in the outskirts of Montero Valley. Yes! Glad you two arrived. You have no idea how happy we are knowing that you've showed up.
Likewise, Klein, we're just happy to be of service. So, where's the little princess I've heard so much about? Is she here?
Of course, she is. You'd be surprised how happy she was knowing someone from the agency would help her. Your Highness, it's time to introduce yourself to your new guardians.
Greetings, kind sir. My name is Violet Azura. I look forward to working beside you.
Whoa, I'm liking this mission already. My name is Justin, and both my partner and myself will be guarding you two on this mission. We vowed to do our best, right, Fidelia?
Absolutely. I just know we're going to get along just fine on this mission and do everything we can to keep you both safe.
Sorry. It just feels so refreshing to finally be given another chance to set things right again.
I agree. We all deserve that second chance to do better. So, where do we head from here?
Say no more. We got fresh limousines on the way to chauffeur us to our destination. On that day, the tale of one hero and one fairy going on one mission to protect one princess had officially begun.
See, now this is what I'm talking about. It's our first mission and we're already getting the first class treatment.
3. This level of transportation feels rather exquisite. It's nice to finally work for clients who value their workers in such a high regard.
Well, she is royalty after all. A limousine should be the least thing for those two to get around with.
Even so, we must do our absolute best to keep those two safe. This is our very first mission, so let's do everything we can to leave a lasting impression on them.
Tell me about it. Suddenly, this feels like the most risky and high-stakes vacation I've ever been on.
Meanwhile, in the other limousine, this happens.
I must be honest, Klein. Words cannot express how grateful I am that you've managed to get another team to help. However, I have a few concerns. The last time we did this 5 years ago, the hero Quake of the Great Seven served as our guardians and were the agency's best and brightest heroes of that time. This time, only a two-man team wants to help us and I fear greatly for their safety. Be honest, Klein. Do you really think those two can pull off what even the hero Quake and his team couldn't?
I understand your concerns, Princess. At first glance, that team lacks the glamour the previous team had. Anyone can see that team is inexperienced and short on members. Even so, you should never mistake quantity for quality. Since that fateful day 5 years ago, this team was the first to answer our call for help. So if nothing else, at least give them the benefit of the doubt.
But you're right. My apologies.
Lady Violet, there's nothing for you to worry about. We're heading for Ironore Village to gather up supplies for our voyage back to Almagist. We're much better prepared now than back then. Meanwhile in Ironore Village, this happens.
What's taking your group so long to keep digging? We got a quota to meet. Yeah, about that, boss. We saw a strange sign back there that said, "Keep out, danger ahead." We did enough excavating today. Don't you think we should call it a night? Listen here, son. Thinking against the red M's is what got you here in the first place. The faster we find that green emerald thingy and give it to them, the faster we all can go home. Well, I don't know if this counts as the green emerald thingy they were looking for, but I found this one not too long ago before you showed up. Why, you little, hand it over. What's that sound coming from?
Thank you for recovering the emerald for us. Now here's your reward.
God! Oh my gosh, boss, are you alright?
The young man fled the mines as legions of strange monsters attacked Iron Ore Village.